My name is Rick White from 180 Biz, and this is my Just One Thing. I want to talk to you about beginnings. What a perfect time to do that, isn't it? Because, why? Because it's a new year. And that's probably one of the major beginnings we have in our lives each year. And I want to talk about the major mistake most of us make is we hold on to the old while we're trying, and I'm using that word carefully, while we're trying to grab the new. And that's almost like breathing in and then holding on to the air that's inside and still breathing in more. It can't be done. See, you can't have a new beginning unless you can let go of the old ending, unless you can let go of the baggage, the luggage, the chains, the guilt, the regret, everything that you've got that you're dragging along. And I keep thinking of Marley's ghost in Scrooge. And we forge these chains over time, and we just bring them with us everywhere we go. And how do you know when someone's got that a lot of chain and baggage? Because they're not standing up straight, they're not smiling, they're benched over, they're hunched, they're downtrodden, they're bitter, they're disappointed, they're frustrated, they're angry with life. And we turn into somebody that reacts to life instead of creates a life. So I want you to understand that you can do something different here. I want you to understand that this is an opportunity for a new beginning, but in order for it to be a new beginning, there has to be an ending. There has to be a letting go. Now, one of the best ways I've ever found to do that is to reflect and debrief. What went great this past year? What didn't go so well this past year? What did I learn from it? Right? What were the lessons? And what am I going to do differently now that I've learned these lessons? Because the reality is, unless you do that, then it's not a new beginning, it's a continuation. And that's why you're not seeing the results you want to see, because you're continuing. You've got to recognize the new beginning. You've got to be able to step back, stop, turn around, and look at this past year and ask yourself those questions so that you have a chance to reflect on it and grow from it. And recognize that the past, which is what 2023 is now, it's in the past, is a library to learn from. It's not a room to live in. Your past was never meant to dictate what was your potential. But you allow that to happen all the time because you made mistakes, because you failed. And I'm going to tell you right now, I can't tell you the number of times that I have failed, that I have failed in business. I've failed with marriages. I've failed with finances and taxes and everything else throughout my life. But those were not things that held me down. Those were not stumbling blocks. Those were not cement shoes. Those were stepping stones where I learned to get better. I learned to grow through these things. And in the process of doing that, I became more. And in the process of becoming more, I had more. And then I became more again, and I had more. And that's what I wish for you. That's what I want for you. And I'm going to tell you that the number one secret is to let go of the past. Okay? You're going to learn and let it go, because that's all you can do with it. Because the only other thing you can do is live in the past and let that past dictate what you believe is possible. And it's not true. It's a lie. I was talking to a shop owner recently about doing $2 million a year in business. And he's like, oh my God, we'll never do that. And I said, how come? And he says, because we've never done that before. And I said, well, was there a time when your sales were less than $1 million a year? And he goes, yes. I said, for how long? And he was quiet for a minute. And he said, longer than I want to admit. I said, but now you're doing over $1 million. How is that possible? And he got what I was talking about, right? He understood, wait a minute. If I'm saying to myself, I can't do 2 million because I've never done it before, I shouldn't be doing over $1 million either. So he recognized the flaw in that thought process, in that belief. The past is meant to refine you, not define you, not dictate to you. So I want you to really get that, okay? But then there's one more thing I want you to understand about new beginnings. You have a new beginning every year. You could have a new beginning every quarter. You could have a new beginning every month, every week, or every day. In fact, you could have a new beginning each moment. And all it takes is a deep breath and a letting go so that you can really start fresh. And that's what it's all about, is that ability to learn and let it go. Don't let it linger. Don't let the past linger, because when you do, you're stuck. Here's the thing. You're always going to have problems. We just want to make sure that you have new, bigger problems each and every year, because those are a sign of growth. If you have the same problems right now as you did last year, you're stuck, my friend, and it can be better than that. So get help, get a coach, man. I mean, I'm a good coach. I would love to work with you, but if that's not going to be me, find a good coach. There's lots of them out there. But step back and learn from the past. If you haven't been able to get to where you want to go and you've been doing it and doing it and doing it, recognize that you may need help. That's okay. We all need help. I have a coach. We all need help. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. I need help. I need your help. Can you share this video? There's a lot of people that need help with letting go so that they can really start new. Visit our Pocket Business Genius. Our next Shop Owners Roundtable. Would love to see you there. God bless. Have fun. I'll see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.